At the start of the movie, we see a man buried beneath thick snow suddenly rise into the air. Shockingly, he's still alive. After getting dressed and ready, he pulls a knife out of a tree stump and continues moving forward. The scene cuts to two young children. The older brother is named Jim, and he lives alone with his little sister in a large house. He handles everything by himself and doesn't seem to need anyone to survive. Jim sits on the staircase, counting the bullets in his gun. From far away, it looks like a toy, but up close, it's actually a tranquilizer gun, designed to knock targets unconscious instead of killing them. Suddenly, Jim hears a voice outside. He steps out and sees a man asking his sister about their parents. The man then asks Jim the same question, but instead of answering, Jim grabs his sister and rushes back inside. Acting far more mature than his age, he locks down the house carefully and then calmly sits down to play with his sister. Outside, strange creatures begin gathering, trying to break in, but the house is reinforced and bulletproof, and they can't get inside. These creatures are zombies, desperate to eat the children. In the world Jim and his sister live in, only 1% of humanity remains alive. The zombie virus has wiped out everyone else. Jim and his sister aren't afraid of the zombies anymore. This danger has become part of their everyday life. While they're playing outside, the same man from the day before, Jack, approaches again, this time with a female partner. The woman gently picks up Jim's sister, but Jim immediately scolds her and tells her to put her down. Once again, the couple asks about the children's parents. Jim explains that they've gone out to gather supplies. Hearing this, the couple reassures him, telling him they mean no harm and will protect the kids until their parents return. The scene cuts to another location where we see Aiden, standing alone in the forest, completely fearless. He brutally kills every zombie that crosses his path with his weapon. Back at Jim's house, the couple explores the place and realizes it's stocked with food, power systems, and supplies meant to last for years. They decide to stay. After realizing the kids are living alone, Jim overhears everything, and a quiet sense of fear grows inside him. He locks his sister inside the safe room. Jim's dog begins sniffing around and starts barking loudly. Night falls when the couple notices a massive group of zombies surrounding the house. They panic and shut off all the lights. Suddenly, the back door bursts open and someone attacks the woman. She's injured, and moments later, someone drags her out of the house. What happens to her partner is never explained. The next morning, we see Aiden again, lying in the snow. When he wakes up, he realizes he's trapped. As he struggles free, he notices Jim's sister nearby, laughing. Suddenly, a dart hits his neck. He pulls it out, but collapses instantly. It's revealed that Jim knocked him out with the tranquilizer gun. Later, Aiden wakes up to find Jim standing over him with the gun aimed. When Jim asks why he's traveling, Aiden explains that he's a soldier heading north to find his wife. Jim is surprised. Everyone else who came before was looking for food or medicine. Aiden is the first person searching for someone he loves. For reasons he can't explain, Jim decides to trust him and lets him inside. Once inside, Jim makes a deal. He says the house's power is out, and if Aiden runs on the treadmill to recharge the batteries, he'll give him food, medicine, and shelter. Aiden agrees. While talking, Aiden asks about Jim's parents. For the first time, Jim tells the truth. His father is a scientist who hasn't returned, and his mother works in security and is away on a mission. During the conversation, Aiden spots a zombie outside. He rushes out, grabs a concrete block, and smashes its head in. Jim watches silently, covering his sister's eyes. When Aiden returns, Jim questions why he killed it, saying the house is zombie-proof. Aiden is confused, realizing the house is far more advanced than it looks. Aiden runs on the treadmill non-stop, day and night, until he collapses from exhaustion. Jim's sister brings him food and water and even offers her hairpins so he can tie his hair back. Later, Aiden cooks for them. Outside, they find a zombie trapped, and Jim calmly kills it. Soon after, they see an old man and a young woman passing by, clearly searching for someone. Back inside, Aiden looks at photos of Jim's parents and finds car keys. He believes the car could help him reach his wife faster, but discovers it's broken. While exploring, he hears noises coming from the outhouse. Before he can investigate, Jim stops him. That night, Jim handcuffs himself before going to sleep. The next morning, Aiden wakes up and finds Jim missing. He steps outside and sees Jim repairing zombie traps. While Jim is distracted, Aiden sneaks into the outhouse. Inside, he finds only bedding and deep scratch marks on the walls. Later, Aiden notices a strange man lurking around the house. He hides immediately. Jim's sister waves at the stranger, but Aiden pulls her away just in time. Realizing Aiden means no harm, Jim returns his weapons. Suddenly, screaming erupts. The stranger returns with others and kidnaps Jim's sister. Jim stuns one attacker, but two men are shot dead from behind. The shooter is Jim's mother, Lena, who has returned. A stray bullet hits Aiden, and he collapses into the snow. As he dies, he sees a vision of his wife. Moments later, something impossible happens. Aiden comes back to life, his wounds completely healed. Jim and Lena aren't surprised. Inside the house, Lena explains everything. She reveals the existence of special zombies, people who retain their minds but gain zombie abilities, including immortality. However, they sometimes lose control and don't remember what they've done. Aiden realizes he's one of them. Lena then reveals the truth. Jim is also a special zombie. A flashback shows that Jim killed the couple earlier when he lost control. Night falls. Aiden dreams of his wife again, covered in blood and holding a dead baby. Lena comforts him and shares her story about how her husband created the serum that saved Jim, but later became infected and was killed by her. Days pass. Lena and Aiden protect each other, but tragedy strikes again. Jim's sister collapses. Her heart condition has returned. Aiden suggests infecting her, but Lena refuses. Eventually, Aiden leaves. Soon after, armed survivors arrive searching for a missing girl, the couple's daughter. They attack the house. Aiden returns and finds Lena being tortured. He kills the attackers silently, then slits his own throat, knowing he'll revive stronger. He rises as a super zombie and kills everyone. The next morning, Aiden wakes covered in blood. Lena is gone, leaving a letter saying she's heading north. Outside, the gangster's daughter has turned into a zombie and is killing others. And just like that, the movie ends here. If you like the video, subscribe my channel and must share this content with your buddies, so I will meet you in the next video.